Hi there, I'm Charlotte Harris.
And I'm Hugo Bugg.
And we'd like to welcome you to Horatio's Garden, Chelsea. We're here on Main Avenue at this very special Horatio's Garden. Obviously there are 6 Horatio's Gardens at the moment, 1 in build, and this garden is the garden for Sheffield, the 8th garden, that is stopping here at the most famous flower show on earth.
So this water feature here is inspired by the city of Steel at Sheffield and their heritage of cutlery making. And we've got across the surface of water cutlery dyes.
It's meant to feel like it's part of that industrial heritage, and we've designed the garden so that it's actually all the water is within touching distance if you're in a bed or in a wheelchair, so you can really get up close to it as well. So in this garden we've got a number of different zones, slightly different characters with connections that kind of link them together. So here in this bed it's quite exuberant, lots of colour. You've got the lovely Cirsium, you've got the limes and the Smyrnium, and then this lovely frothy Phyllictrum and the pop of blue irises.
And then we're standing underneath this beautiful canopy of the river birch. Birches were used in the steel manufacturing process, and so we really wanted to connect that to the garden. And this birch particularly is right in the middle of the paving with a lovely tree grille around it. So if you're in a bed or a wheelchair, you can get really close and touch the really tactile bark. And it's got a very light canopy that you can look up through, and it provides a really lovely dappled shade in the garden.
This is one of the 3 garden rooms that will be in Sheffield, and patients told us that they wanted a space to find shelter in the garden and enjoy the garden away from the busy ward.
Again, it's the antithesis of a ward. It's been made out of beautiful Welsh sequoia shingles. It's got inside it's timber and cork, and it's even been insulated with sheep's wool.
So this pod has been designed by Andrew McMullen of McMullen Studio. He's an amazing architect and we've worked in dialogue with him. And when we go inside and look up, there's a lovely roof light, so if you were in a bed you'd have a view of the garden, but also really cleverly Andrew has put windows at different levels, so if you're in a wheelchair or slightly lower, you get these lovely vignettes of the garden planting just outside.
So we've got 1,200 clay thumbprints stuck on the walls around us, and they've been made by all of the patients of Horatio's Gardens, the NHS staff and everybody involved in this garden.
We've got these 3 beautiful cairns in the garden, and we wanted to symbolise an idea of finding a way when perhaps the path was unclear, and cairns are really recognisable as that in the landscape across many different cultures. What these also do is they give rhythm to the Chelsea garden, and in the Sheffield garden they will also give structure to the garden, perhaps in the winter months when the planting isn't so exuberant. Thanks for joining us on our tour of Horatio's Garden, Chelsea, and just before we finish, we both wanted to say a huge thank you to the hundreds of people who've been involved in this garden. You've seen just 2 of us here, but there have been fabricators, plants people, nursery people, contractors, specialists, water engineers, and the list goes on, and we're really so fortunate to have worked with them.
And also the patients that have helped us create this design. We're really honoured to have created this garden on behalf of Horatio's Garden, and thank you very much.